imports into export grants, as was the case with China. Our reporter Stephen Mbide is on the ground, and he will be speaking to the Executive Director of the Uganda Export Promotions Board, Dr. Eli Tuneyo Kamgisha. Very good morning, my brother. What is the latest?
I'm standing at the Old Portbel Road. This is where I've met Dr. Kamgisha here, Eli Tuneyo. Good morning, Mr. Eli Tuneyo.
Morning, how are you?
I'm okay. Just to bring you to speed, yesterday the President was talking about at least that there are some challenges that have come with this COVID-19, but there was also an opportunity of at least to trying to make sure that we make sure as manufacturers and Ugandans use this opportunity to develop our industries and at least cut down on the imports. But from where you stand as the Executive Director, how is this possible? How can we be able to raise the revenue from exports?
First of all, I think this is very, very important that the President is concerned about the health of the people, which is paramount, and also the health of the healthy and the performance of the economy altogether. Uganda for a long time has been importing more than we are exporting, and one of the ways to reduce the import bill is, in my language, I call it import replacement. Import replacement is what in other terms people call import substitution. Import replacement is that you produce domestically the products that you were importing, so that reduces the pressure on the foreign exchange you have earned out of exports. And also, it also triggers production for the export markets. Because what happens is that when you produce enough quantity and quality, you have a domestic market, but also you have an export market. As you realize, the President has been pushing this. Minister of Trade, our Minister, Honorable Maria Chambade, has been pushing that. The whole bubu buy Uganda, produce from Uganda, buy Ugandan products, quality for Uganda, and you can export is very, very important. If you look at the exports of manufactured products, for more than about 15 years ago, we were exporting very little. But these days, when you look at informal and formal exports of manufactured products, they are more than $1 billion US, which is very good, and we have been growing. So the encouragement of the President that we need to produce certain products that we have been importing is very, very good, because we will produce domestically, and we export what we have produced domestically. So let's produce a lot and we export a lot.
But Mr. Tuneyo, you also know that the President ordered a directive to cross the borders, to cross the airport, where many people were using these routes to at least export the products. How is this also affecting you as the exporters? Because yes, the cargo planes are coming in, but these people who are accompanying the cargo are not able to fly out or use these borders.
First of all, what the President has done is to allow people to continue producing, both manufactured and agricultural products, as long as they observe the requirements, health requirements that he has given, and that is very, very important. Now, regarding the issue of products going out, especially those which go by air, we always get we have cargo planes, but also we use passenger planes as well to take some of the exports. Because most of the exporters, especially fruits and vegetables, are SMEs, small, medium. They are small, they are medium. So sometimes they don't have big quantities like to go in a cargo plane, but they go in the lower bed of passenger planes. So what this has meant is that obviously we are bound to reduce the amounts exported. But again, as you know, the whole world is on fire. It is not that, you saw China locked down the whole region, and that even came with the effect of their exports outside, because other countries have also locked their borders, because in the interim, we need first to be safe, We need to be alive. We need to be healthy. But I tell you, when this has gone, and you know this will end, Corona will not stay here forever. When Corona has ended, Uganda will be a vibrant economy because the government has already put in place strategies that will boost the economy even before we came to coronavirus.
I know of an exporter who grows plantain, the matoke, from Kayunga and exports the matoke to Belgium. But someone who is his business is just to export the plantain and anything like sugar. What would you tell that person as that person prepares for the season after this? Because we don't know when this pandemic will come to an end. And also we know that Dubai 2020, that is supposed to take place in October, is just around the corner. How should that person who is an exporter prepare for that season?
You see, a pandemic is a pandemic. Not every day are you going to have a pandemic. So we have to bear with the circumstances. No one has brought this. No one has created this. This situation has come onto us. And the only way we can be able to survive and later on do business is to control, is to reduce the effects, is to minimize the effects. And one of them is that those who are producing still keep producing. The
even
markets
when they
might,
cannot export the products.
the markets are a bit affected because also look at the markets. The buyers are in hospitals. The buyers are sickly, the buyers have been locked down, so at times it is automatic that even if we had a lot of space to take these products abroad, who would buy it? Who would receive them when countries have been on lockdown? So this temporary situation will go, and once it goes, we will be back to our life. But in the interim, I call upon the business community and other sector players and other value chain practitioners to be patient, to bear with us, to know that this is a situation that has to be controlled. This is a situation that is not even affecting Uganda, it is affecting the markets. So even if we had enough products and we had enough planes, who would receive our goods? Who would pick them? Who would buy them?
There's a problem of that many investors are facing, the issue of bureaucracy and corruption when they try to seek assistance from government. If someone is now trying to look away from the outside market and trying to go look inward, what can that person do? What would you advise the relevant agencies and the person there who would want to at least do something here that would be maybe needed outside and locally? What should that person do amid these challenges of bureaucracy and corruption?
You know, I'm not a politician, so and I am never emotional. I told you about.
But you know, the investors are finding these challenges. I think they report to you.
I think the issues, the issue of bureaucracies and delays, sometimes caused by inefficiencies of public servants, is being addressed. The Minister of Finance put many measures to reduce those challenges, but also the government has put many other ways of reducing them by putting institutions to address inefficiencies caused by government employees who deliberately want to do so. And this will continue to be addressed. And I don't think that is the major problem during this period. No, during this period, the major challenge is how we keep afloat despite the pandemic. And I think that is, to me, is more important. And I think I thank the president and the team and the cabinet for coming up with
my last word
approaches.
to you is, as an economist,
Yes.
I just want to hear your word to
Yes.
the viewer there, the
Yes.
investor, the exporter. In this meltdown, this economic situation we're in, how you're talking about keeping afloat, what should be, because already the economy is being affected, what should we be doing as you wind up?
Now, many ways. First of all, I need to encourage people who have access to online platforms, who have access to online services that they can work online, please don't go and sit. I spent the whole of yesterday at home, but on my computer. So especially I encourage government people and ourselves, the government, let's none of us just to go home and think it is a holiday. This is the time for strategic thinking. This is the time to go online and continue working, serving our clients, but also to think strategically, because when this ends, we must give service delivery to the people.
And real assurance. Thank you, Dr. Eli Twineo Kamugisha. He's an author and Executive Director, Uganda Export Promotions Board. This is Morning at 10 TV, Stephen Mbide on Fefeswe Chibuga, being here at the Old Port Bay Road. Now taking you back to studio, but for now, first a short commercial break.